we'll just ease back into that. Okay, we're just gonna jump right in, and I just feel like I need to offer you a cool beverage before we get the party going here.
Yes, please.
Do you want to take a gander? I just picked random things.
Yeah.
There's like a...
I've never tried any of these Sons of Kent beers, and I hear great things, so...
Well, there's a mango passion fruit hi-fi. Are you interested?
Yeah, I pumped before I left, and then I dehydrated. I didn't drink the whole way here.
Okay.
To make sure I got room.
Perfect. Oh, I'll give you the pink one. I'm just the bartender. I'll open her up for you. Oh, all over the equipment. It's fine. Just a little foamy. Get a little fucking topper on there for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
I might as well just join you on the same one.
Oh, you're a fan. I took your beer. Or whatever this is.
No, that's yours.
Okay.
What?
No, I mean, did you put 2 in there for you?
2 for me and you. No, because if I do 2, I won't, like, it's 2 p.m.
We still have to parent.
Yeah, like, as much as I would love to. Oh, fuck me, right on the fucking equipment.
It's so good.
Oh,
so good.
So crisp.
Oh, I'm just easing back into drinks.
Yeah, so you're at the 2-month
Yes.
mark?
Yeah, just over. But I've been pregnant for 82 years.
Right.
So, I don't know. Both babies, though, like the first one after Indy was born, I thought, oh, I'll have a glass of red wine. Like, who opens up with that, right?
You know what? Because it's kind of safe. I get that.
Is it?
I think that's what I did. Nothing safe.
I had a goblet of red wine sitting on the
goblet.
couch and then went to stand up and fell over. Literally fell over. So
I don't think anything's safe. Actually, you're right. In that respect, the wine's probably the worst. To ease back into it. I don't think there is easing.
No.
But you have to, it's like, throw yourself to the wolves, you know?
Get back on that horse.
Yeah. And I wish, I remember fondly the goblet days. And that much of a lightweightness, though, sometimes it's like kind of nice.
Yeah.
But then it's also not, because it actually it sticks with you a little bit. I've sort of, oh, there's a big truck. We're in the wild, guys.
It's wheat harvest, too, so there's going to be so many trucks.
Quick disclaimer, because I didn't record this one. If you're not watching and you're not aware, we are literally out recording in the wilderness, in the paddock. There are cows behind me and Angus.
Mini horse.
There's everybody.
Is that Daisy?
That's Daisy.
Daisy Duke.
Daisy fucking Duke. And then there's like trucks and an eagle nest. Hawk, whatever. So, yeah. Pardon the non-crisp studio quality this episode, but we're going like for more of an organic approach, and it just felt like the right thing to do with Belinda. I also literally haven't introduced you because we just kind of started recording.
That's okay.
This is
Hey.
This is Belinda Bowman. You might know her as Belinda on Instagram as BB Cattle Co. BB_ Cattle Co.
I think so.
There's an underscore in there somewhere.
I should know this, but I don't.
You know what? It's fine. I'll link her in the show notes, guys. Don't worry if you don't know who she is, but you do.
I'm a terrible grammar these days. I know. It's just that phase.
Yeah,
like,
that's okay.
No capacity, but I miss it. What was that?
That was Angus on the wire. Apparently the fence is fucking off, obviously. So I hope that makes you feel nice and safe that the fence is... No, it's clicking though. I don't know. We've got a weakness somewhere.
Oh, it's a short. That's what the clicking is, because your wires are down.
Oh.
You've got a short in your wire somewhere. No, it won't be those, because they disconnect.
Oh, you're right.
You had Brussels do yours too, right?
Yeah.
So...
Okay, well, it could be literally anywhere that there's like a fucking shrub on something.
That's right.
So we're just...
Not going to worry about it.
We're not going to worry about it today.
It's like ASMR / us rambling.
Yeah, which like sounds horrible to me, but maybe someone wants to hear it. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the wine goblet, back to that. Yeah, it takes it. I remember my first, because it's been my oldest is 4.5. No, fuck, really? She's 4.5.
That's
what the
crazy.
fuck? Okay, so I was in where you are like 4 years ago, and that's weird to me. But
how old's your baby though?
Oh, right. See, mom brain does not go away either. Right. That was my first experience. Right. So I was going to say that sounded fucking weird, right? I'm like, it feels wrong. Yeah. It is wrong. My oldest is 3. So that makes more sense. But still.
3 years ago.
3 years, and I am still a lightweight.
It's all right though.
It's okay. It's fine. It saves you money. But then it's like if you go out to like a restaurant and you have to drive home.
Speaking of that, you're going to Arkell's, and I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
I
Why
love
aren't-
them.
Why aren't you coming?
Well,
Bring your baby. It's an all ages event.
just strap them to the boob and away we go. I went to go see Arkell's for the very first time and did not know a single one of their songs or who they were.
Okay.
And I had the best night of my life.
Okay, that's great to know. 'Cause
And then I became obsessed with them.
I'm in the early stages because I like knew who they were and like I know their songs, but I never like got super into them because I don't think I gave them the chance, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like that gives me hope.
They're great tractor jams. Like if you're just out cutting hay or doing, I don't know, tractor stuff,
Wow, that's
just
it.
crank them
Tractor jams
by Arkell's.
by Arkell's. New song choice. Okay, so
I gotta tell you a story about them.
Oh,
they
yes.
did the sweetest thing for me, like the sweetest thing in the world.
the Arkell's did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
What?
I know it's a long story, but an old friend of mine who also happened to be my first boyfriend, but I'm talking like, you know, public school / neighbor, and we ate ice cream together at his house one time. Yeah.
Right.
He actually does videography for them. So
Okay, random.
Yeah, so after Troy passed away, we were chatting and I was talking about like how inspirational their music was and how it made me so happy, and they recorded a personalized recording and sent it to me.
Did you bring it with you today?
It's in Dropbox, so probably not.
Okay.
Well,
What?
yeah, I guess.
Wait, what? So like that, like a cameo, like they were talking to you, or like a song, like what?
Yeah. No, they were like, "Hey, Belinda," like, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need that post-production for the show notes.
Okay.
Because I need you to prove that, and also that's really cool and so random.
It was the sweetest thing ever.
Wow.
They're good people. That's why I love them so much.
Okay, and I think that's what I'm learning too, because my friend Nikki, who Wiccan Bear, who's been on the show, she just told me like 3 days ago because she's coming with me on Friday, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, oh yeah, like I know them. What? Does everybody know them? Because she went to McMaster. And
I
that's,
don't know them.
Where they, but you do. You have a personalized.
Like if I
fucking
saw them on the
recording.
street, they wouldn't be like, "Hey," but
You never know.
I would be like, "You did this."
That's so cool.
I know.
Some people are just so
Down
cool.
to earth.
Can you fuck off, Angus?
Just bring him over here for it.
He would be in our fucking pot. He'd be eating the camera.
You need to
Anyway.
shave him, by the way.
I know.
That'd be a great
I know. I do. Also, he's getting like mats on his forehead that I need to fucking shave off. Yeah, he needs a good.
He should be rolling and getting rid of that, though. He's just being lazy.
Probably.
You know who will do it for you? Kim Bowman.
I should get her, call her up.
She's at the cottage right now. Tell her to swing by on her way home.
Swing by.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, I usually will do like an origin story situation where it's like, how do you know this person? What is the connection? And you're like, who's Kim Bowman? Okay, Kim Bowman is
Okay.
Belinda's mom.
Sorry.
Where did this all start? Okay, I think also we touched on this with when Sandy was on the podcast last season, because I'm pretty sure. I'm confident I followed you guys both at like the same time because like you guys were like a duo in my brain. Like when I found you, it was like Sandy and Belinda. But then Belinda started sharing. I literally think I've talked about this on an episode. I don't care. Started sharing this picture of a baby donkey, like a fresh ass baby donkey who is now Angus and mine. But at the time I was like, mine. Like I need that donkey. And then, like, I just harassed for a while, and then he got old enough to the point that he was looking like, yes, we're looking to sell him or whatever. And then Belinda was like, you gotta convince my mom. I'm like, fuck, I'm on it. So I just harassed the shit out of Kim. And finally she caved, and now Angus is mine.
Yeah.
So
She was really nervous about you. I'm not going to lie. Who are these people? I'm like,
get it. I get it.
calm down.
Your mom has been here.
Yeah.
And before you. This is your first time here.
She sends me selfies when she goes places, and they're like the mom selfies where they're like this. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, what's
Yeah.
up? What's up with your nose?
Yeah, like, thanks for that, Vish.
They were at Sons of Kent, I think, or Red Barn. I don't know. One of them that's down this way.
Okay, that's fun.
Red Barn, did I make that up?
I don't think you made that up, but I'm not confident.
that real?
It sounds real.
Yeah, anyways, I got the up the nose selfie from her from that one too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I
They're
love that.
in vacay mode, so that's kind of how
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, those are our threads of whatever.
I don't know. I followed you too, and I was like, I love what you guys are doing. You're just like, hey, we're gonna farm, and you did.
Period. End of story. With just crazy shit in between. Well, no, thank you. But yeah, it's like I think the coolest part, and touching back on how sometimes people on the internet are actually like cool and good.
Yeah.
When I don't even know when or how, but whenever I stumbled upon you and Sandy kind of around the same time, and then me also learning that you were not far from me, it was like head explosion. So I'm like, that's so cool.
Yeah. And you came for a visit.
I did.
Yeah.
When did I do that?
Indy was a baby. Remember, I had
Indy
her
was a
strapped to my chest.
baby.
You came out and saw the lambs. It was like pure chaos.
Well, wasn't I there twice? I came another time and she was bigger.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Was that last summer?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Oh, I came out to visit meet Angus or some shit. That was one time. I don't know.
Anyways.
Anyway, life. Anyway, that's the origin story, I guess. Life, new chapter.
Yeah.
That's the origin story. And
No, it's
then
true.
The rest is history.
Here we are.
So this is proof in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding that sometimes the internet is good, like the Arkels, and like us.
Way to circle back and tie that all
Right?
together.
The end. End of episode. Boom. Fucking best thing you've ever heard. Everyone's really just chilling.
It's calm out here.
It is calm.
I want to put a little tent out here, although I don't camp because, but
Yeah.
I'm not really that into nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it from,
I like to visit it.
yeah.
But then go to my air conditioning. I'm an air conditioning girl.
We splurged and put central air in the farmhouse this year.
Ooh.
Heaven.
What degree do you keep her at?
Well, our house is not, it's old, so we tried to hit like 72, but then 2 rooms were like a freezer, and with a newborn baby that did not go well.
Right.
And it was still hot upstairs. We found a happy medium kind of around like 73, 74.
I'm really dumb, but what's the conversion?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
'Cause
can
go
only
like
tell
18,
you-
19. That's
Oh.
my jam.
Yeah.
I
See,
think that's like 69, 70. No?
we're children. Water, I do Fahrenheit.
Okay.
Indoor temperatures, I do Fahrenheit. Outdoor temperatures, I do Celsius.
Okay, that's really confusing.
That's
How does that work?
I don't know. If you told me it was 72 outside, I'd be like, well, what do I wear? What does that mean?
What does that mean? But okay, so it's what, like 28
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah, that makes sense
So,
to me.
but
But if you
you're-
said my house was 28, I'd be like,
That would be crazy.
that seems wrong.
Yeah, that would be hot. But same deal. Our house is old as shit, so yeah, some rooms will be so fucking cold, and then it's so dumb. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
And then the people that pay for the air conditioning, like our bedroom is the hottest one in the house. I'm
Right.
like, well, which one of you kids is getting this room? Because
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, like I grew up in this house, and I never had air conditioning growing up. Like
Yeah,
it was there. It
I
was
know.
there, but they would not fucking turn it on. And my bedroom was upstairs, and I remember I was like in grade 9 or 10 or something, and I'm like blow drying and straightening my hair to like look cute, and I'm sweating, and I'm like, I literally just, if you knew me in high school, this was me every day, because in the summer or whatever, because humidity and no air conditioning.
yeah, same. And I had a fan on my little like makeup desk
Oh,
to
that's
blast
key.
me in the face
Sweet.
while I was putting like the 8 layers of foundation on or whatever you did back in the day, and like
Right.
the thick ass eyeliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't like melt and run down.
Right.
But then I'd get out to the bus, which was literally half a kilometer walk for me.
Yeah.
I'm sure I looked real great. but
Perfect.
I felt great.
I mean, that's what counts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's the confidence. That's all that matters. Oh, we were deprived children without our air conditioning.
Yeah, in my hooker shirts, as my mom used to call them.
I would like to hear more about this. 'Cause like you looked like a hooker?
Well,
'Cause
I don't think
you
I
probably
did.
didn't, but like,
No, yeah. It
yeah,
was shocking. I was the oldest child.
right.
and
And
I
you were
had-
like showing a shoulder, and
well,
it was too much.
I hit puberty when I was like 16.
Okay, all right.
So, and it happened real quick.
Fast
So I-
and hard.
yeah, and it was like I was pretty proud of those boobs when I got them.
I mean, honestly though, that is when you should be showing them off. No, not as a no, but also yes. Like that is
Yeah.
the peak of them. You
I
know
know.
what I mean?
It's like collarbone boob.
Oh my
now it's
God.
like I'm like putting a
Yes.
bra on to come here today, and I'm like, I don't know why I thought I'd squeeze into a sports bra.
Oh,
But I
okay.
did. And then I'm like making sure my nipples are level.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm like,
yeah.
this is life now. This is cool.
It comes at you fucking fast. It's very humbling.
I laughed so hard at your post about your good boob. I'm like, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, you know what? I like this picture, but like, I can't stop staring at the fact that one of these boobs is bigger. But I was like, you know what? This is just how it is.
Yeah.
This was the favorite. I don't
Yeah.
know why. Or maybe the predominant hand like of holding. Who knows?
No,
It was a
doesn't matter.
journey, and these are the results. And yes, instead of like here, we're talking
Yeah.
down there.
I know.
And it is what it is.
It's fine.
So maybe not the time for me to get into the hooker shirt phase, maybe, but I think that ship has sailed, but I think I'm okay with that.
You know what? I know that when she washed them, she would then hide the shirts. They might still be in the house somewhere if you
You don't
want
think
them.
she just threw them out?
Oh, no.
Oh,
She's a
did she
spoiler.
borrow them? Did she wear them?
She got them on at the beach down in Rondo. Yeah. Living the dream.
Yes, Kimmy.
Oh,
I'll have to
man.
ask her when she comes out to shave my donkey if she can bring the hooker shirts. Where'd that pucker go?
Oh, dear.
Oh, good times.
It was.
So back on the motherhood journey, because it's a trip, right? So 2 months
Yeah.
out postpartum.
2 months out postpartum from a surprise baby.
Surprise baby. Okay.
A blessing.
Was it a surprise? I don't think I knew that. Did I
Oh,
know that?
big time. Do you want
Okay.
the sequence of events?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, like not.
Well, yeah, I do. I want to know it all. All of it.
What position were you in? So we had the huge catastrophe on pasture last year when the bloat hit.
When was that?
August,
Like, wait. Yes. Okay. Yes, I remember.
almost a year ago. Very tail end of August, and prior to that, we had got COVID like real bad, and Indy just stopped breastfeeding, which was fine by me. So she kind of weaned herself off in a week, and then whatever. This is just part of life. My period
Right.
came back, but then it went away, and I was like, well, I've heard that happens, you know.
Right.
And then the pasture thing hit, and then I went to the store and bought a case of wine and proceeded over the next few nights to drink said case of wine at the fire and like wallow in my sorrows. I was so upset.
Mm-hmm.
And the one night I had enough that I said to Jared, I don't know what's going on, and everything's dead, and my period disappeared. And he's like, pardon? You know, do we need
Excuse me, wait.
do we need to talk about this? I'm like, no, it's normal. Like when you're done
They're
breastfeeding.
hormones.
Yeah, it goes and comes and goes, and then I think it comes back. He's like, oh, okay. But then she had to go in for her 12-month shots, and it still hadn't come back. And I had kind of like clued into what was going on, but was also like, I wasn't drinking at this point. Just need to clarify that fact. But I also was just like not addressing it, you know? Like,
Yes.
I also wasn't taking pregnancy
We're
tests
just
at
like
home.
pretending it's not happening for a second.
Yeah.
Let's not deal with that.
So then I just casually brought it up to my doctor, and here we are.
And here we are.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Okay, 2 months. I already forget.
well, she was an IVF baby, right?
Right,
So, like, I
right,
did
right.
not see this coming.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Life again really fucking
know.
comes at you.
but now, Jer's getting fast tracked for a vasectomy.
Yeah. Is
The
that
end.
booked?
Yeah, the wait is like a year, though.
Did he tell you that?
He did.
That doesn't seem right to me. I feel like I could get him in sooner around here because that seems a bit that seems like a stretch, buds.
I know. And I'm pretty sure there's private clinics you can just pay and go get her done. / I already checked with my vet. I'm like, can you do this?
Yes.
Like, not legally.
Yeah, like I feel like he's probably not trying hard enough. Like, like you ask the one and they say 1 year wait, and you know what? I get it. If that were me, I'd be like, that's what they said. It's fine.
Yeah.
Guys are so like it's so easy though.
I know. But they did, as I was going into the C-section, they're like, are we tying your tubes? And I was like, no, he's getting a vasectomy. Now I fully regret that. But my doctor was like, you're not recovering from 2 surgeries at once. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, if he has a problem, he can come talk to me. And I'm really laughing right now because I'm like, his paranoia yesterday was, you guys are just going to talk about me.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
I
I'm
love it.
already here talking about cutting his junk off because that's how you do a vasectomy.
Well, I mean, yeah, exactly. The balls are off. The dick gets cut off. Like
Well,
Ken, like just smooth parts. That's how it works.
Sorry, Jer.
It had to happen, Jer.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's part of life.
Okay, so you regret not doing it like yourself? You said you regret not getting your tubes tied while you were,
A little bit.
yeah, because they were already in there.
Yeah, it would have just been done.
But yeah, I guess I don't know how that works. That's extra recovery time? Well, yeah, obviously there's different
Yeah.
things going on. Yeah.
So the doctor said it's just a lot on your body all at
Yeah.
once, but lots of women do it. So
Right.
I don't
Right.
know.
Yeah. I very much was just like, no. No.
Yeah.
Like, mind you, yeah, maybe a different scenario if they were in there for a C-section already. I didn't have a C-section, maybe, whatever, circumstances. But and we talked about this, I think, from the very beginning, that I was like, before we even had kids, I was like, or when I first got pregnant, I'm like, you're getting a vasectomy when this is all
Yeah.
done.
It's
because
10 minutes.
Yeah, and like, oh, you have to put a bag of peas on your junk for 12 hours. Like, give me a break.
I
Like,
know.
I have done enough.
Yeah.
Literally done enough and continue to do. I mean, we're off the boob now, obviously, thank God. But like the amount that we have to do, like, this is very, I mean, I don't mean that from a labor aspect. I mean, like, physically attached to our body and what we have grown inside of us or pushed out of us or was pulled out of our bodies and attached to our boobs and stuff. That's enough.
It is. It's a lot. It's like a lot of people are gonna be like, "You should be so thankful. It's such a blessing." And I'm like, "It is a blessing, but it's a lot."
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just excited already for next May when everyone's walking and I can walk on my own without a human
Yes.
attached to me.
Yeah, like it is amazing, obviously, and especially with your story and IVF and everything and having it a surprise baby, like obviously you know very well that it's amazing and a freaking blessing.
Yeah.
But like you can do both things. You can appreciate that, but then also be like, I'm good. Like we're done.
I can get rid of my therapist. That's her line. You can
Oh my
feel
God.
two feelings.
Do I
It's
send
okay.
the invoice via e-transfer,
Yeah.
email, I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we do that.
Oh my God. Wow, look at me go. Come to Trover Chats and get therapy. Have
Two
a beer.
feelings is okay.
It is. And I
Yeah.
hate that. I hate that also, especially about the internet. Like people on the internet who just must force their one-sided of things on you, and then because you have followers, you have like this, they think you have this obligation to like give them an answer. And
Yeah, I
be a
just had
certain
my
way.
first like major troll experience to the point that I almost shut down the kids on social media.
Okay, was that just like last week?
Yeah.
I missed the tail
No,
end of
it's
that. I
okay.
saw something. Is there tea? Can I get a little tea? Like what was it? Just
It was just as she's come at me before, but then this time it was that vibe of like, I know better than you how those kids should be looked after. And then it was like, you don't love your son. And I was like, I'm writing this all like past tense and talking about postpartum depression. So if you want to kind of make it about the here and now, no, things are in a much better place, but they weren't for a bit. And I didn't know how I felt about them. I'll be completely honest about that. But she was like, obviously loved your daughter more. And that vibe of like, I'm going to take your kids. That's where my mind went, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, nope, I'm done with this. No more kids on here. And instead I just blocked her. I'm like, okay, bye.
there you go. Yeah, I saw that you blocked someone, and I was like, I need the tea. Yeah, I don't really get it, and I think this just in general this applies, but like how people feel the need to comment on people's shit, like anything in general, whatever, but kids get fucked.
Yeah.
Like you do not talk to me about my kids.
No.
Or tell me how to whatever. No, mama bear, like I will lose my mind.
It sucks too because it's like there's thousands of people raising you up.
Yeah.
But it's that one little voice that gets under your skin. And when it comes to kids, like the hair on the back of your neck stands
Yeah.
up and yeah.
Totally. Like it's easier to be like, whatever, that's a stupid comment. Like I don't care. But then if they know it too. They fucking know it.
Yeah.
Like when it's that's very personal. Like it's easier to brush other things off, but yeah, that one's a hard one for me too.
Well, the thing I didn't get is I'm like, I went to her account because, that's what you do, right? You dive deeper into a...
Yeah. You spiral rabbit hole. Yeah.
And I looked, I'm like, you follow 28 people. Why do you follow me and hate on everything I do? Like, what?
Now she only has 27. You blocked her.
No. She didn't have 27 followers. She only followed 28 people.
Oh.
Like, it's like she followed me to hate me. I'm like, why?
Okay, and and people do that. Yeah, the hate follow. I don't know. I think that they're just really sad and miserable, and like, I try to look at it that way, that like, you obviously have some shit going on and that's sad and that sucks, but still, two things can exist, because I can like appreciate that you're probably going through some shit and you're projecting on me, but I can still call you and think you're an asshole, because you're not allowed. That doesn't mean you're allowed to talk to me like that, but like, I get why you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I sure do. You get it way worse though. Like some of the stuff, I'm just like, I laugh, and like not laughing at you. I laugh at the insanity behind it.
It's insanity. It's
Yeah.
truly insanity. It's okay though, because a lot of it is so wild and insane that the more insane, the easier it is to just brush off, because it's like, okay, I don't care. Like, what a waste of time. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at like just saying fuck off.
Good for you.
But sometimes I'm still a human, like,
oh yeah.
sometimes it's just like, maybe not so much even what they say, but just like the fact that I'm like, you literally are a human being somewhere, hypothetically, and you actually are like 100% put everything into this comment, like knowing like you were saying this to another person, whether it's on the internet or not. Like, what kind of human, like, why?
I don't get it.
Why?
No. Yeah.
If you don't like my shit, just like, bye, leave.
Exactly.
Like, don't be here.
Yeah. I know. But people love to hate.
They do. But yeah, and especially with like kids and stuff, that gets heated.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I just give zero fucks anymore.
I think that's the ideal thing. Yeah. That's the solution, not giving fucks.
Yeah. And I think like that was triggered by a series of events in my life. And it's just like, that was the first time I feel like I've got wound up about something like that. You know, when I get wound up is defending people that I care about.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more, protective instinct.
Which, okay, yeah, same. But also, like, because Sandy, I will see, fuck, speaking of rabbit holes, I try not to go into her comment section because they're a fucking disaster.
I know.
Not always. She has amazing, great followers, but like, there's like a statistic, I don't know what it is, but with every like one amazing follower, there's like 4 more people that are not there for the right reasons.
But they take it to the next level.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And especially with everything with her daughter going on right now. I've seen
know.
some of that was an example of like getting fired up over them, because normally I wouldn't, like, whatever. I don't give a fuck if like you're mad at the way she sends lambs to market. Like, okay, move on.
Yeah.
But like just some of the comments I've seen just in recent months, just like about Jess and people, holy fuck, I went in a rabbit hole and I started going, I'm like, no, because I'm just adding to it. But like, I want to protect, because she should not. I wish I could go in and delete them for her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Because just people are fucked.
Yeah.
They just forget that, we're human beings.
Well, and the volume of them too, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot and it's constant. So, but she's like a superhuman being. She's not. She's human.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but
She can be both.
yeah.
Human and a super. There's a theme. I always pull a fucking theme.
Oh dear. I just want to go closer to the cows. Like I want to slowly keep moving my chair 1 inch towards them.
Mabel might try to mount you though. She's really frisky today. The other day was Luna. She's calmed down a bit, but she was mounting everybody.
Yeah, they get wild. Don't worry. I've had my fair share of cows in heat. I know how to dodge them.
handle the mounts.
Dip, duck, dodge, dive.
Dip, dodge, dive, dip, duck, dodgeball. Fuck, I fucked that up. Something like that. Oh my God. Okay, so I would like to know where you're at, like, with your, like, mentally with motherhood and postpartum now. Like, 2 months, but how old is Indy now?
20 months.
Oh
They're
my God.
18 months apart.
So are mine.
It's a lot.
So are
that
mine.
on its own is like,
yeah.
wow.
And you know what? Yours may be more of a surprise, but ours was a little more planned, and we kind of were like, okay, we like.
You wanted to get it over with.
We did.
Diapers, everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now that we're in it, it's kind of like there's definitely pros and cons, and I can to both. Like, I feel like ultimately you can't win, and everyone's gonna hate on me for that because it's a blessing. Yes, you can. Just let me, because it's like, okay, one and done. The postpartum thing, just all of it. Just like lay it on me now. Let's get through it. And then, also like, being out of diapers at the same time, like, yes, we are close. My oldest, we are starting potty training. We are very close. But like, oh my God, the shitstorm. Like, I feel like I definitely can see the benefit in waiting of like, get your fucking mental health back a little bit before you do it again.
Yeah, and your body, like,
and that too.
I don't even think
Hormones.
I have abs anymore. I think they just dissolved or
Oh,
came out with the baby. I don't know where they went, but
I never had them, but yes, same. Yeah, like there's just so much you go through that I totally can appreciate and respect people who are like, I'm going to wait 5 years. But also like, on the flip side, if I waited 5 years, I don't know that I could do it. I'd be like, I can't go back. I can't go back.
No, and I wouldn't. I told Sandy I was done after Indy. I was like, you know what? We got one healthy baby. It took a lot to get that. I don't need
We're
any more.
good.
Bam.
Yeah.
But anyways, here we are.
Here we are.
We'll survive it. It's just like they're so needy, and that's not me complaining. You know what? I'm gonna stop justifying these comments.
I'm like waiting for there's no one here.
Yeah.
But I'm like waiting
Angus
for trolls.
looking at me,
Angus judging you. You unfit mother. Ungrateful. Ungrateful.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're so needy right now. And like, so last night Jeremy had to go spraying. So I had both babies and I'm like trying to bath my toddler and the baby had just got its first vaccination.
Right,
so it's screaming in the car seat. She's mad because I won't take my clothes off and get in the tub with her. And I'm like, I can't.
Those are very, very, very rough days, the vaccine days.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know. And like the baby's on the change table. I'm putting her to bed. Baby's screaming. Indy's getting like the fast track bedtime routine.
Yes.
Like, okay, chug your bottle, love you, night, bye. Slam the door, get out. Oh man.
I know, and it's so hard. I take issue a little bit. I see it all the time, and I fucking hate it. But I get it also. And if this is you, whatever. But like the posts or the reels or fucking quotes or whatever of like, stop saying one day or like I can't wait for this to happen one day, and they're like, well, one day you'll be dead or like you'll be old, and they'll be like, okay, like I fucking know that, but also. Like, mental health is important. Like, I'm allowed, again, to do fucking both.
Yeah.
Like, I love them, but also am, I am genuinely, like, always looking forward to the next milestone. It's because, like, you're clinging to life. It's survival mode, dude. So it's like, yes, when they can both be walking. Amazing. Imagine that. Like, that sounds great. And then there's always something else. And then, oh, well, one day you're going to look back and wish you didn't fucking say that. I know that also, okay? I know that also. But, like, to get to the one day point, I need to fucking stay alive. So this is how I do it.
You know that stupid song, like, you're gonna miss this? Every time I'm, like, banging my head against the wall.
Oh, my God.
Jeremy will sing that in the background, but it's like a joke between us, right? Usually something gets, like, chucked across the kitchen.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss this. Yeah. Fuck,
No,
that's funny.
No, I'm not. I don't know.
You will? You will miss it.
I will never miss the first 2 months of a newborn stage. I'm gonna say it.
No, you're right.
I'm gonna say it.
You're right. Certain things, maybe one thing, like the actual just potato of cuteness.
Yeah.
But literally everything else, it's a no.
Yeah.
It's a no.
It's like and like for me, I was recovering from a C-section. So you just sit there for a month straight and like do nothing.
And oh my God, I don't even actually know how you're functioning. It's only been 2 months. I'm trying to remember. Like, it's a blur. I just blacked out. It's just like you don't sleep. You just feed and take care of all these people.
Yeah.
People. Tiny people. Are we sleeping through the night? Like, are you getting back to yourself? Like,
no,
sleep-wise?
But he goes for like 5-hour stretches. So you feel like $1 million after coming out of that first month.
Yeah.
Right?
Remember like the first night or whatever it is that they like sleep through the night, which 4 hours, whatever, I don't care. I remember feeling, holy fuck, I'm going to go out for like a fucking run. Like I'm not, but like I'm so alive because you've just been so sleep deprived.
It's like 3 a.m. and I'm laying there like going through my to-do list. I'm like, well, I might as well get up and start working.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to rock and roll.
No time to waste.
Yeah, and no one's up right now. I'm like, I might just go downstairs and have a quiet coffee by myself at 3 a.m.
That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
No, not 3 a.m. Yeah, that's rough.
I drink a lot of cold coffee. It sucks.
Yeah. Like intention, like it got cold or you started cold?
No, it got cold.
Right.
They just sit around and then I'm chugging super hot coffee because I know that's going to be my last.
Enjoy this sip because you'll put it down and then you will get pulled away and it'll suck.
Yeah. Most of my coffees get chugged. I don't get to enjoy it. It's just like slam her back, let her do what she needs to do.
Yeah.
Away we go.
You will. You'll get out of it one day.
You're so wise.
I'm here to tell you, you will, because I was you once. I remember being like, "This will never be."
Who's this?
This gorgeous specimen
that wants to murder me.
Oh no, those are lovely eyes. That's Jolene.
Jolene.
Does she want to murder you?
Aww. I don't know. I see hate in those eyes.
No, she's curious.
Is she?
Yeah.
Have you read about the 4 cow personalities?
No, I have not.
Yeah. I can't educate you on it because I don't remember.
Have to look into
My
that.
brain doesn't have capacity for
Right,
that right
yeah,
now.
but-
It's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, that reminds me. I was supposed to remind you to tell me a story, and I don't remember what I was supposed to remind you.
Well, it kind of fits in right now because
Oh.
it pertains to kids. But like, this is motherhood, and I feel like every mom out there has some disgusting story like this.
I can't wait.
But most people don't talk about it, and I talk about everything. So
Well,
here
and
we
that's
go.
what we're doing. We're putting it on the fucking internet. Let's
Buckle
do
up,
it.
bitch. Yeah. So Indy and I have a lot of baths together. I bath with both my babies because it's just easier. And if I don't shower for like a week straight.
100%. You gotta
just
take advantage.
yeah.
Save the water.
Like, it's like, how many days has it been? My hair is for sure day 4 right now. I had a bath last night though. Just
That's
you
fair.
know,
Day 4
a
is not
body
bad.
bath.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, the hair does not get done.
That's
Anyways,
okay.
Indy and I play this game where those like the schley animals. Am I saying that right?
I've never heard it said that way, but I like the toys.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you call them?
I don't know, but I've never heard.
It used to be at.
How is it spelled?
It's like SCH.
I thought it was like schlick. There's no
Schlick.
K at the end.
No.
Okay,
There's
that's
an H,
a
though.
schick. That's like a razor.
Shit, crazy.
Okay, I don't think I've said it out loud, but I know what you mean. Yes.
The TSC toy animals,
yes,
we'll
yes,
call them.
yes.
We've got all the farm animals, and we put them in the bathtub in a bubble bath under
Yeah.
the water, and then I'll pull them out, and Indy will do like the sound that the animal makes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So, but now she's more interactive. She's doing it back to me, right? So we're going back and forth in the tub the other night. We got like a cow and a donkey, and everything's going good. And then she,
I do not know where this is going.
she pauses. I'm like, what you got next? And she pulls one up, and I'm like, what's that? And then I'm like, are you holding a huge piece of human shit?
Oh, yeah.
While I was in the tub with
there.
her.
Yeah.
And I've heard these stories, but that was my experience.
Okay.
And
yeah.
you can't just leave because they'll drown. So
Yep.
you're in
You're
the
in
moment.
the poopy waters. You're in it.
And Jared's got the baby, and I'm like,
This is happening.
but you're holding a turd. Like, someone's got to deal with this turd. Anyways, let's just say there was a strainer that got involved and is now in the garbage.
Yep.
And we had a shower together, which was like, I was trying to murder her because she's never had a shower before.
Yeah, my kids aren't shower kids. No, it's like fucking water from above.
Yeah. I'm like, we have to wash this shit water off
Yes.
you.
Oh, God. I have a similar story experience, but not like whilst in the same vessel. Like when they were a little older, or I don't even know how old they were, but they have each done it now, I think.
Oh,
Her
man.
for sure, the oldest. Just a little floater. Like, can we not? Can we not?
She like made it for that moment.
Yeah, like she's like, here it is.
Ta-da.
Holy
Cool.
shit.
I'm a mom. This is what you get.
Yeah.
Wonderful. This is the magic that people refer to.
This is the magic.
Yeah.
You better enjoy every fucking ounce of it, even when she is carrying a turd in her hands, okay? It's a fucking blessing. Don't
Yeah,
complain.
I don't know. You know what? If it's not a turd, it's a dead bird or something.
She's a farm girl.
Yeah. Her
And
immunity
she's-
is top notch.
Yeah, that's one bonus for sure.
Yeah. Like, I thought, oh, I'm so smart. I can put her in the bottle baby pen. It's 2 things. It's safety and it's entertainment.
What more do you need?
Yeah. Well, apparently it's also food because we came back and she was drinking out of one of the lamb nipples.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
So now you've got Orf, which she didn't, but you know.
You know, the immunity it jacks it right up. Daisy, our little mini pony.
Yeah.
You can imagine what her turds look like.
Yeah.
Timbits.
Oh,
Right?
I never thought of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know about Aurora, but my youngest for sure has had a couple Timbits.
A little taste.
Just fucking disgusting. Honestly, though, also just okay. I guess we're in like similar. So our kids are the same age distance apart, and I have an older girl and younger boy. Yeah. So I was always. I don't know if this was even before I had my daughter, but maybe after. And I always just detested when people would be like, oh, well, boys are different. I'm like, no, like they're kids. Like it doesn't matter. Girls are boys. Girls can also be gross. Like whatever. I'm in the phase where I'm like, yeah, like in my situation, like they are so different. And he's like, I don't know how else to explain my youngest, my son, other than like, he is such a boy.
Yeah. I think that's normal.
Like he's such a boy and I love him, but like so dumb. And I'm like, and like my daughter would never, even at that age, like would never. And I'm like, is this just biology? Like, are we just like, I mean, maybe it's obviously different for every person and it's an individual thing, but like I was never been more humbled that, cause I'm like, no, there's no difference. Like girls and boys, like whatever. But like literally he's so insane. Like we were watching him on the monitor before he has his like bedtime monitor. What's it fucking called? Baby monitor is
The
what it's
spy
called.
cam,
Whatever.
that's what I call
Spy
it.
cam, yeah. And one morning
Can you hear the
before
cow peeing in the background?
Oh.
Isn't that lovely?
pick that up.
Yeah.
Everyone experienced that. That's Mabel taking a quick pee. One morning I was like, he was up and I was about to go down to get him, but I'm like watching in the camera and he's just like jamming things into the outlet.
Sorry.
And I'm like, fucking.
I'm a terrible mother. I just laugh at all these things.
Oh, because yeah, I know it's great.
I stop it, but you know, like I'm still laughing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we laugh about it, but I'm like, okay, we've had like several talks, like electricity, and like it's had to, start gently, like, oh, that could hurt you. We don't touch that. It's now at the point where I'm like, that will kill you. Yeah. Like, do not put shit in the wall because it will kill you. And he's like, oh, maybe that, you sound mad about that. Maybe I won't. And so far he hasn't. But I'm like, I don't want to have to put the fear into you. But like, I also don't want you to just put shit in the outlet in your room. So yeah, it's a trip and you're just trying to keep everyone alive. And it's really fucking hard.
Yeah, it's okay though.
They just don't sometimes let you. You're going to want this back. You're gonna wish these days. Honestly, who knew if I knew I'd be sitting here in a field with cows having a brewski.
This is why you need cows and beer.
It's true.
Yeah.
Both together.
You can just come out here and pretend that people aren't trying to kill themselves in your house.
Yeah.
At the moment.
It's honestly such a trip. Everyone's so cozy.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
They love the tree. The
shade
issue
trees.
is they don't have trees everywhere, so they're enjoying this paddock right now.
Will they murder these trees with their horns?
So far, no, but that one's gotten real fucked up.
Oh, isn't it? Don't they need the bark to live?
Yeah, that tree was dead previously. Okay. But yeah, it died the last couple of years, but then they got in on it over the
now it's a scratching
spring,
post.
And now it's a scratching post. Yeah, might just lop the top off and just
put a little birdhouse up there for your hawk.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I haven't heard the hawk. We just jinxed it. He's probably gonna come back, just fucking normally just screaming in this field. I think it's like a mom or a baby. I don't even know.
Nature,
man. It's fucking Nat Geo out here.
Yeah, my house is Nat Geo. I'm just like topless and you never know what you're gonna see in there.
You should get a show. Put that on your YouTube.
Yeah, I saw a doormat actually on Amazon or something that was like, come on in, you're probably going to see boobs.
Welcome.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so much in that phase anymore. But yeah, I remember that. Like, just why? Why put them away?
Why put a bra on? You know?
Why?
Jeremy's always like, why do you put a bra on? Why do girls wear bras? He's like...
Okay, bless a supportive king. Love that.
I know. He's like, do you think guys are going to complain if you guys all want to walk around without bras on? No.
No, that's a really good point. Yeah. But they'll probably say gross things.
Yeah.
Some. I mean, they're not all Jeremys and Andys out there. There's some creepy dudes.
It'd be the women, though.
It would be the women.
I'm just being real here.
You're right.
Yeah.
It would be the women.
Yeah.
And they'd be in my DMs.
Yeah. Can you please put your one small boob and one large boob away?
I'm offended by your left breast. I actually don't remember. I think it's my right.
Maybe your boobs would be the same size if you didn't neglect them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
If you weren't such a lazy mother.
Exactly. Man. So did you say, so now you aren't sharing them anymore on, okay.
The kids?
Mabel? Yeah.
No, as soon as I blocked her, I was like, okay. So they're on there.
Holy fuck.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. The show begins.
Can I help you? Hello? Are you done?
His name should be Anus, not Angus.
That's what the kids can't pronounce the G, so he is Anus. It's really funny. Aurora's a little better, but he's Anus. It's fucking funny. He is Anus. And then the other day, we were visiting the ponies. Aurora's very obsessed with the ponies and Angus right now. But I didn't see her angle because, her perspective is a bit like shorter, like 3 feet tall. And we're just petting them and she goes, Mom, is that his penis?
Oh, his hammer.
And I was like, yes. just letting it loose, just all 4 feet of it. You know what I mean? Just why so long?
Donkeys have big hammers.
It's just
It's
too
weird.
much.
I know.
Unnecessary.
We have neighbors that live on like a 1/4 acre lot, kind of in front of our what we call the paddock.
Yes.
So we utilize that for different things. Right now the market lambs are out there, but last summer we put 100 ewes out there with a whole group of rams, plus both the donkeys, and it was like a 2-week sexcapade. I'm surprised they didn't
Boy.
call the cops on me because the donkey stuff is like.
I don't even want to know.
No, you don't.
Don't
I
Google
don't.
it. Don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
I don't want to know.
It's aggressive.
I don't think Angus has ever known. Do
Uh,
you think he's had an experience?
I don't know.
But
Yeah, probably
I
not.
don't think he's gotten to sow his oats. I think
He
that's
got a
why he's such
vasectomy.
dick. Right out the gate. Yeah.
They just chopped his nuts right off. Vasectomized.
Vasectomized. Yeah, and he's still a shithead, so I love him.
It's the age.
It's the age.
He's a young man.
His birthday is the same as my daughter's.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's turning 3 this year. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah, October. I'm not saying my daughter's birthday on the internet,
No.
but I'm gonna edit that out. But it's the same day.
Aw.
I know, and I'm like, why have we not done like an epic pin the tail on the donkey joint birthday party?
Do the live edition with the real donkey.
Right. That's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like we should have a donkey. So I asked her that. She's like, I don't know, Mom. Okay, maybe next year. Come on, it's fucking epic. And like the content. Like imagine I could put that content on the internet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? People would love that.
That's the only part about really little kids is they don't really have an opinion on like what that you still dress them up like dolls. Like we're making Indy be Chris Farley for Halloween
Stop it.
because she kind of is
Like
a
under
little.
a bridge in a van? Like is he
No,
wearing
we're gonna
fat guy in
go-
a little coat?
No, like motivational speaker Chris Farley. What's his name again?
Fuck. I don't remember. I just
Anyways.
picture a fat guy in a little coat or
She's
like
got,
under
like-
the bridge.
Yeah. That's her. That is her to a T right now.
I love it.
Yeah. So she
Oh,
gets
that's
to be that.
amazing.
I figure it's my last year where I can do what I want. So
Yeah, they start caring.
yeah.
His head's fully on the other side of the fence. All right, so there's something fucking... Andy, the fucking fence is not on. like literally through the fucking fence. Cool. Why did we pay all this money? And Angus is just on the other side. It's fine. It's fine. I interrupted you, but you said, okay,
don't
so
know.
sharing the kids online after you blocked that person and then you were like, no.
I felt better about it. Yeah. So no, I still am posting stuff but I don't know if I should be. I don't know if I shouldn't be.
I think it's fucking hard, especially with
Yeah.
like just this day and age where like everything is online. But it's like everything is so hyper online, but we are also like early that we do not know what the possible repercussions are down the road. You know what I mean? But like right now it's just good intentions. Like you just want to share happy moments, of course.
It's hard because they're so involved in everything we're doing
Right.
too. That's where I really struggle, right? Like they're there for it all. So I feel like I would have to not do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know that I could do a lot. Whoa.
Sorry, God fucking gosh darn it. I muted it. How is it still beeping? Yeah. No,
I don't
that makes
know
sense.
if I could really share much of anything. Like
So I don't share them, but a flip side of kind of in that respect is I learned that like I don't have many photos of them or like of their faces because like I do.
oh, I see
But
what you're
because
saying.
I'll capture so many things like with the farm, but they're like not really in them because I'm intentionally, because I'm not taking them. They're more just like to go on the internet, like whatever, a video or something. But then like I'll have less photos. So I'm trying to be more intentional to like make sure I get also photos of them
different
for me.
angles. Yeah.
But I try to just like put the backs of their heads if they're there or whatever. I don't know. Nothing, nobody knows the right fucking answer. You just got to do whatever your gut says.
Well, the sad part is I'm like, oh, well, it's all saved in my Instagram log, all these memories of the kids growing up. I'm like, there's not going to be Instagram in 20 years. There'll be something else that's come
Imagine what
along.
it'll be.
Also, can we just talk about what is Threads?
Oh, it's like Twitter.
No, I okay. Like,
Oh,
I know
okay.
the
I'm like, well,
literal
let me
answer,
tell you.
but I'm like, I don't. What do I do with this?
Did you hop on?
Yeah, and I like put one not tweet out on it. The thread.
I've been
what
calling
do you
them
call it?
threets, but I don't know if that's the right
Threets.
fucking answer. I think they called them threads, but I
Yeah.
like need a better word.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to
just
do this.
like honestly, like I need another app to keep up with. Like I need a fucking hole in my head.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go on the TikTok.
Right,
I
that's a
can't
whole
do that
other
rabbit
beast.
hole. I just don't have the physical time in the day. I will get on it at some point.
Yeah,
I
no.
cheat. I go on Jared's phone and like scroll
Ah,
through it.
there you go. That's
Yeah,
fun. That's fun.
but
Fuck with his algorithm a little bit. Yeah, no, it's like everything is about time capacity. Like it's so hard. If you can like repurpose content, great, but even that takes time. But the beauty with Threads, I will say, is yes, it's another platform, and that was something that I was like, "Ugh, I don't fucking need this. But it is like kind of an outlaw country over there.
oh really?
Yeah, it's kind of just like, well, it's been a few weeks that it's been out, so I don't know if it's morphed into something else, but like initially in its rawest form, people were just like shit posting and just unhinged. Like there was no, like it wasn't like a curated. Some people are still doing that. Oh, look at my blah blah. But it's more just like dumbass things, and that's fun. And I think that was more welcomed. And you
Yeah.
don't have to. I mean, I don't know what the fucking algorithm there is like. Whatever. But there's like I don't feel pressure with it because I will forget about it for like 4 days at a time. Fuck off, Angus.
Smarten up.
I'll forget about it for 4 days at a time, and then I'll come in like 9 times in a row. There's no in between, but there's no pressure, and it's just fun.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah, and then you can just like it kind of feels like a safe place to like shit talk people
Oh,
or
cool.
things, kind of.
That's-
Even though it's, can you fuck off? Like it's silenced, even though it's literally like the internet, and people, just as many people will see it as like you. Okay, sorry. I don't know how do you silence your fucking computer?
Hey,
How do you do
Siri.
this?
Oh.
Oh my God, is that what you do it? Hey Siri. Hey Siri, put my computer on do not disturb. Thank you. I don't even know how to use my computer.
Oh,
Siri
dear.
does.
I thought.
Technology, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah, no. I thought it was going to be for sure the same dumpster fire that Twitter is. So I was like,
There's still time. It probably will be.
I've been lurking it. I just been quietly watching in the
Yeah.
background.
I feel like it's more enticing because like it's not like starting over on a new platform, because it kind of takes not your same followers, but it gives them that opportunity to also follow you there.
Yeah.
And it's the same name and it's all connected. So it's like, I think when you join, you can choose to like follow all that you're already following on Instagram. So you can kind of have the same audience. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like a two different sides to a person. Like there's the Instagram and then there's the Threads, and it's so funny because I'm learning so much about certain people that I'm like, I like you.
Oh.
And I didn't know that. I didn't know that about you because people kind of let loose over there.
Oh, someone's here.
Why? Oh, it's my Oma and Opa. They'll keep
Aw.
driving. They always like to do a quick little.
Tour through. This is where this
Yeah.
place came from, right?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No. They have a farmhouse down the road. They don't live in it now, but like my Oma Opa have like, I don't know, 1,500 acres. I'm probably making that up. 1,500 acres like around here
Yeah.
that they've always farmed. What do you want? Go Angus, sick 'em. It's fine. So yeah, so they're in this area, and that's kind of how they used to farm. Like my Opa would farm this for us
Oh, okay.
until this year when we were
You
like,
put it into pasture,
no.
and then all your neighbors are like, "The fuck is she
Yeah,
doing?"
like you're
right?
just literally like bye.
Nobody
bye to
puts
the money.
pasture in anymore. We put it in last year, and it was like, what?
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Cows.
Nature?
Bad nature. Fuck. Literally, like the way it has transformed already into like a fucking reserve has been blowing my mind. It's so weird because it's always just been fucking soybeans my whole life. Not always soybeans, but like soybeans, corn, wheat, usually always soybeans. Like, oh, we rotate, but then it would be like soybeans for 3 years
Yeah.
because that was the biggest money. Whatever.
It's Lambton County. Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Right. So that's what it looked like my whole life growing up, and then up until literally last year. So yeah, it was really hard to pull the trigger and do it. It took us like a couple, like when we first brought home the first cows, we were like, we do have to do this eventually, but like maybe we'll push it like one more year. We only have 3 cows.
Yeah.
But like there's fucking 12 of them now. So we're like, yeah, we kind of need more space. But yeah, so that hurt to kind of forfeit the paycheck and then in return pay more.
I know.
Oh, here's another piss. This is great.
Okay, I gotta ask, did you have support from your family on these changes? Because, like, a multi-generational family farm is hard.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, yeah. Like, okay. So,
Ugh. What?
like, my opa, he's just kind of like a grumpy old farmer, right? Bless his heart. But so I feel like, he was like, well, that's dumb because, like, the money. But it was still, I knew he was into it secretly. I know it. But then, like, my dad's not here anymore. Like, I mean, he's here. He's
Yeah.
at the river. I'm pointing. I'm fucking pointing. Grandpa Shane is still with us. But he wasn't, like, he helped out with my opa with farming, but, like, we weren't really, like, I wasn't really raised heavily in ag, if that makes sense. Even though, like, it was here, like, I didn't get to do any of it really.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go for combine rides and shit. So us doing it wasn't, like, that crazy, I guess, because it wasn't like, oh my God, you're breaking tradition. Like, no, we weren't doing anything. No one was really doing anything before. It was just basically like renting the land to my opa, and he was just doing it to be like nice, basically, because it's fucking 26 acres. And it honestly, I
pain in
think
his
he was
ass,
exactly
probably,
like
yeah.
he was probably relieved to not have to haul all his shit here for this little sliver. So I think we were kind of lucky in that way. I won't get into like further family,
No.
but like, yeah, like close to us, there's like some pushback, right? Because if it's new and then people are worried, like, oh, well, that, like, what are you
Changing it,
doing?
like, that's
Yeah.
not the way we did it. Or,
Right.
yeah.
Or just something like it's doing something different just is scary or not scary, like, but to other people, they perceive it like that's a risk. You probably shouldn't do that because what if you fail? What if you don't?
Yeah. Or
But
I
what
spent
if
my
you don't?
whole life doing it that way and fixing it so that you could always do it that way, and now you're not doing it that way. Like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we didn't. That's so who was just here, who farms. This was my grandma and grandpa's property before I grew up on it, before we bought it. So not them. And they're not around anymore. My grandma died like 10 years ago. My grandpa died in April or last year.
Oh.
Fuck, what day is it? I don't know. But they had horses and stuff here. So that's where I get all that from.
Nice.
But they would definitely be full support.
That's
for sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So it's just kind of cool. But yeah, you kind of just have to do,
Whatever
you have
the
to do
hell
whatever you want because
I
it's
know.
your life and your family.
Yeah.
What about you? And like, do you push back or like when
Everything's fine.
everything's fine? Fire, burning.
Well, it's been a bit of a rocky couple years, but I think now they see the value in it. Are you sure they're okay? They're still touring around your yard.
Yeah, they're fine. They do this. It's usually on Sundays, so I'm surprised.
Oh dear, but things are great. Jared's fully on board, and we kind of got to the point where like this is what we want to do,
Right.
and we're not farming for them because they don't pay the mortgage,
Right.
and we're not farming for our kids because they don't pay the mortgage.
Right.
We're doing this because this is how we want to live our life,
Yes.
and at the end of our farming career, if the kids show an interest, great. If they don't,
They can buy it
Great.
from me.
yeah, they can.
If you can afford it, you can have it, okay?
Exactly. Like,
this is my retirement.
this is my house in Florida, so someone's paying for that.
I love ya, but like, yeah.
Yeah. No, we don't care. Like, the joke has always been, oh, finally a boy, someone to run the farm. Ha ha ha. Right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know.
You got to do it for you.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, if I know we say the same thing, like if they fucking don't want anything to do with it, then okay, we cross that bridge down the road. And then when we're done with it, then
Yeah.
we make that decision. Like I think it's when you put the pressure and you like make people feel like, oh, like you're the son, you have to take over. And they're like, but mom, I just want to go dance. Like you know, like you can't put all that pressure on somebody.
It's true, though. Like, that's kind of how I was raised, right? It was like, I want to go drive tractor. It's like, well, no, your brother's going to do that. I love my parents, but like,
It's
just
also a generational thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, right? And it was like, or you could come in the kitchen and learn how to can. I'm like, someone kill me now.
Fuck that.
That is not what I was
Although
into.
I would like to know how to can now, just because I choose to. But yes, no.
Well, I got put in etiquette 4-H, and I also got put in.
Are there photos?
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
Oh, I was an ugly one.
Oh, I need them. They'll be in the show notes, everyone.
I had like a sweet bowl cut till an inappropriate age.
That's
so,
amazing.
Yeah.
I had one as well. I think I was like 12.
Yeah, I remember locking myself in the basement crying over its said bowl cut.
Right. Oh, mine was a mushroom cut. Is that the same thing?
I think so. Like,
Mushroom maybe shaves more at the back, I think.
yeah, and like kind of, and then like mom used to curl it when I was really little under, so it was like hardcore. Like I just had a penis on my head.
Right. Yeah.
You're the oldest, and you're not a boy, so we're gonna shave one into your head.
Yes. This is how we will. This is how we will do it. Are you the star of the show?
Look at
Oh,
you.
hi. Come on in.
Can I touch you?
I don't know if that's June or Jewel.
Oh,
Oh, you go to Boop.
hey.
You're famous. June or Jewel?
You're lovely.
That's Jewel. Jewel. That's Jewel.
Man, I would get maimed by these cows for sure.
Yeah.
I just like, I am dropping all like previous cow knowledge out of my mind right now, and I want to, like a tourist, go just like snuggle them.
And then just get fucking gored. You know, some of them though, like not too bad, but like Ruby, look at her horns, like gore you right the fuck up. Like those are very upward pointed.
That's like, I'm gonna go under your ribs and hit your heart.
Yeah,
You're
you
dead.
will be a puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different experience with each of them.
That would make for one hell of a video.
It would. Hopefully the cameras will catch it. I'll let you in there after maybe, and you can, yeah.
No.
So how do you classify, because you're doing a bunch of stuff, like how would you describe or classify your operation right now?
Oh,
Or if you can, or whatever.
I used to tell everyone I was unemployed for
Okay.
a long time.
I mean, that tracks too.
Also lines up with
that works too.
animal egg. I'm just unemployed. Nobody pays me.
I ain't seen a fucking paycheck, so yeah, okay, that's not a lie.
No. I don't know. We're beef ranchers, sheep ranchers.
And how has that changed? Like, so over the last few years, where did your operation start?
Oh gosh. Well, I was a collector of cows,
Right.
and that kept growing. And I had 10 sheep. It was a hobby. And then I wanted a few more sheep, so I'd gone and actually bought like another 30, I think, off Sandy. And then
That's Sandy. What an enabler. And she won't take chickens. I also remember because I learned this
she worked
in my episode.
a big chicken barn.
And then I understood.
Hates them now with
Yeah.
a passion.
I would too. I think I'm definitely starting to fucking hate chickens, and I
Yeah.
have very limited amount of experience as she has, so I get it. But okay, you took some of her sheep.
I had 10, and then I bought a few more off her, which she's going to be like, why are you saying that publicly? Because she does not sell breeding stock, but she loves me.
She did not. You just took them.
I get favors.
Yeah, that's allowed.
Yeah, suck it.
Yeah. Suck it, guys.
But then Troy passed away. So then I sold the sheep that she had given me, wink, and I wanted to sell the cows, and I was not allowed to by my dear sister-in-law. I guess that's what you call her at the time.
So, okay, sorry. Okay.
I know there's a lot in that dynamic.
And we don't have to dive, but just like context. So, were you married?
Fiance.
Fiance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you ran that operation together at the time, so then that's why the rest of the family had.
That's maybe a stretch. I worked for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rented half a bed from him. You know,
Okay.
that kind of
Yeah.
dynamic.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyways, yeah. So then I moved back because I was 3 counties north.
Okay. Yeah.
And brought my cows and the 10 sheep that I had left with me and grazed them like a hobo in my parents' ditches because I needed grass for the sheep.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, and they were just my hobby. They were my chickens.
Right. Oh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
And then bought some more sheep and some more sheep and some more sheep. And
Right.
now we've got about 350. So,
Shit.
yeah.
And plans on growing more?
No. God, no.
Good.
I'm happy. Well, okay. You have this conversation with Jeremy. You'll get a totally different.
Right.
So we built the barn, and then now we're keeping all our own calves and raising them for meat. So the cycle we calve January, February. And then when those cows go out to pasture with their new babies, last year's babies get the whole barn to themselves. And they get to grow for the summer and then go for beef. And by the time they're gone, everybody's coming back in the fall.
Just got it all figured out.
Like a well-oiled machine. This is
Shit.
going to blow up in my face for sure this fall. But anyways.
Doesn't it always though? Like
yeah.
it's like it would be so boring if it didn't.
So the old barn is the sheep palace. The new barn is the
Right.
cow palace.
And so how long has that build been going on?
Too long. We literally finished this week.
Yeah, like I saw you had like the cement down.
We poured the last of the concrete that needed to be done. Done. Finally.
Shit,
Yeah. I was
shit.
grading the laneway today, just like happy as a pig and shit. Like never building again, anything.
That's gotta feel good.
Yeah, it does. Until Jeremy's like, you know what? We should do the kitchen. I'm like, you know what? You should shut the hell up.
Yeah. Isn't that the way it goes though with like farms or
Yeah.
farmhouses? Like I need so badly, we need a kitchen reno. We need so many
Yeah.
things, but it's like, okay, but our priorities
know.
are out here, so we're putting our money out here.
I'm like, yeah, sure. Here's the $7.18 left in my bank account. If you want to go to the kitchen
Yeah.
with that, have at her.
I know. And it's hard because I think it's a different mentality than people who aren't farming people, like don't understand that. So it's like going back to like, oh, any like supportive of the changes or whatever. I think it's harder for people to grasp the concept of sinking so much money into like fencing
Yeah.
than like, oh my
That
God,
is
you're going
your
to spend
kitchen.
that. Yeah, literally. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean? But it's like
could have been.
harder for people to understand that like it's such a big deal to put in the fencing. But like if you were like, oh, we remodeled our kitchen for $40,000, I'd be like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
What color did you go with? You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, like this is, and it's people have different priorities and that's fine. Just let us live. Yeah. Let us live different things.
I'm happy with my old house and my new barn.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I hate my house. Like I'm not happy with like I like we're fine.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Like I would fucking love a new kitchen. I know very well like I want this more. So it's like for now.
Yeah.
And also with little kids, like they wreck everything.
I know.
So one day we'll get a new one. It's fine.
I just like, I hate being in the kitchen. I wish I could just barbecue 12 months a year because I
Yeah.
like cooking, but just not indoors.
I think I'd like it if I had a nice kitchen. I think
Yeah.
about that all the time, but then it's funny because play this back for me one day when I'm just bawling in my fucking marble slab fucking kitchen, and
In
I
your high
probably still
heels?
not. Yeah, in my high heels and my apron. And I probably still won't be cooking. But you know what? Fuck it.
See, I thought, like, I saw Grandpa Shane's kitchen on your...
Yes.
I was like, shit.
Yeah.
She's got a dope-ass house.
Yeah, no, that's not mine. But that's exactly to my point, though, is like before that kitchen, he was here. So
Yeah.
the shit kitchen I'm talking about is the same one I grew up with. Like, he did not remodel, like, it is the exact same. When we moved in, we had to put all new flooring. That is the only difference. And, like, we slapped some fucking paint on the cabinets. Otherwise, so I guess when you're 55, 60, you can get a new kitchen, too. So,
Isn't there irony in that, though? It's like, why not enjoy it your whole
I
life?
know. And I think that's my toxic trait. And that's why I spend money. Because I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I want it now. Because otherwise, yes, exactly.
Do it. I'll support that.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Hey, we're doing a new kitchen.
Andy, you're doing your kitchen.
I think kitchens are like crazy, 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 crazy. Like,
I know.
but yeah, because we would literally need to strip it down. It would be a doozy.
Yeah, see, we're talking more like a DIY project.
Right, right. Like you
And-
need more DIY shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have time for that.
That's my toxic trait. If I don't have 17 jobs on the go at
Right,
once,
yeah.
and not little jobs like, oh, I need to do this. It's like,
Building a new barn.
yeah, having a baby,
Yep.
lambing out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many sheep we lambed while I was pregnant this time. It was crazy, but
Yep.
it's fine. I got to digest my pregnancy from April 15th till May 15th and had the baby May.
There you
Not
go.
the next day. That's
Right.
not his birthday.
Hypothetically, we're just in general. Yeah. Yep, that's just fucking life. What was the one more thing I wanted
I
to
could
say?
crush like 6 more of these.
I know, right? You have to go and like pick up a child and stuff.
Be an adult.
Okay, I can't believe we haven't even touched on this, but like before we end it, you are like the one person that I have wanted to talk about a little bit, and we don't have enough time, but we're just gonna touch on it. But like, I know we have had similar experiences, or I know we're on the same page with where we've experienced being on social media and being in more of like a egg-based niche,
Yeah.
and how conservative.
Oh, I know.
It is?
I know. Do you remember the day I,
don't know what
messaged you? I'm
word.
like, am I a feminist?
Yeah. Yes. Like yes to both. Yeah. And I think I haven't, like, I think I've touched on it, and maybe I haven't even done it in a solo, but like, I haven't been able to talk, like, I didn't want to put it on anybody to talk about it, because I feel like, like in my last season, because I feel like it's like the potential to alienate customers or something, which is fucked. Not fucked. No,
like
that's valid.
alienate the conservatives or
Yeah.
oh.
But it's fair because it's like such a fine line. Like if you do have a business and then you're
They'll be fine though because they've got so many of themselves.
literally, yes.
They are the 98%.
Yes. Basically, I just wanted to touch on that because whoever's listening, like I need you to know there's more of us. There's more of us out there.
It sucks too because it's like I'm all for I give zero shits. I'll speak up for what I feel is right and for what I feel is wrong, but it's hard to know that you're going to alienate yourself from your peers by doing so.
100%. That's exactly where I started with it because you just feel like, okay, this is how it is, and I think knowing that made me be like, fuck that. Like I'm scared to say it because fucking this
You're gonna
flower
go down to
farm
the
or whatever.
You're
like
gonna go down to the feed mill and Joe Blow's gonna see
Yeah.
ya and be like, "You're a
Yeah.
lesbian lover."
yeah. So that just pissed me off because it's like, okay, there's so many of them, but it's like there's so many people. Like once I did start talking about certain things, people would message me that were like, thank you. Like I have a hard time, like I'm a homesteader, for example, but I have a hard time finding anyone in the space that like I can relate to or that like I don't feel like wants to kill me because I'm queer or something. Like
yeah.
it just sucks that it's bad like that. It's so bad.
It's hard to wrap your head around a little bit though too, and I think this is why I messaged you the one day about being a feminist because I'm like, I don't understand why people care what someone else's sexual orientation
That's the
is.
bottom line, and you'll never wrap your head around it. It doesn't make sense because same.
Because I have never thought about it twice, right?
No.
Like this is your wife, this is your husband, maybe you have one of each. I don't care. Like, how does that impact my day?
No, and I think that's the reason there are people like us and then people not like us because I don't care. I care about you as a human.
I know.
And I want you all to fucking get along. But also if you're a dick, I'm gonna try and probably call you out because that's not okay.
If somebody tells me, like, I don't think twice about it. It's like, okay, great. Like, what's the
Awesome.
next subject?
Literally. Yeah, and that's the bottom line is I just
know.
don't understand why people get so fucking bent out of shape about how other people are living.
I think it's a little bit like they feel like it's like identity theft in the sense that it's like taking the attention away from themselves. You know, like almost like they're doing it on purpose. Like,
Right.
there's a level of I don't know what the right word is here, but it's almost like how dare they steal the spotlight?
Yeah, like this should be about me. Yeah.
Like do we still have to be talking about? Yeah, we still have to be talking about this. Like we got tons of shit we got to reconcile in this country. Like
Right, everyone just wants to not everyone. I mean, certain people just don't want to talk about it because then the truth is exposed and you are a bigot or racist or etc. Fill in the blank. There's just so much.
I know.
But it just seems my point here is, as you know, it just feels like the farming community in general for sure feels more conservative, but then going online and like having an account on social media and just seeing it outside of my own actual community, because I don't really feel like it. Like, yes, the farming community is still like very around me, very traditionally like old man, blah blah blah, that whole song and dance. But seeing other accounts on social media and like this was on the height of like COVID, and then after the mask mandates went away, then people got bored and started like attacking trans people, and just seeing people that I would follow that were starting to be like supporters of that.
Yeah.
Supporters of fighting against those people.
Oh, I know.
Was like, what the fuck?
I know. There's people that I would consider like friends that they put something up about, what were they doing? Like a trans story time in one of our small towns. And they shared an article that was like, you know, like, don't let these molesters near your children. I'm like, pardon me?
Literally.
Like, and this is not like them writing it. It's like they've shared like a news article. So I'm like, how the shit did that get published? First of all. Second of all, and I'd like message them like, oh, calm down. You know, like, really? This is ridiculous. And I'd get blasted back with this essay of
very
like,
defensive.
You can let those perverts near your kids. I'm like, what?
It's so fucked.
What?
I know. And that's another, like, the more I try to make sense of it, the more my head hurts, because it's just like people are gonna be like that and you can't fix them somehow. But you can you know, advocate or like at least show people that do follow you that you're not a fucking monster. So, and you don't have to like perform. I mean, even just the random, I've seen you just even like repost a story or comment on something or something. And it's just like that little bit shows, I've learned, shows so much to it means so much, I mean, to like your followers.
We kind of like talked about it like it was the purge, I think.
Yeah.
When I cleaned my account out, like back when, I think like working within Indigenous communities, which I was doing before it was, if I dare say, trendy, you know,
Yeah,
like
yep.
it was actually through Lambton College.
Oh.
Enactus is a program there, super cool, worth checking out. But anyways, it started in Africa, and then it started with Indigenous communities in Canada, and then, well, there was the first finding at the first residential school, and then it finally hit the media. But for years, it was like nobody will talk about this stuff, right?
Right.
Everything was, and it was. This country's fucked. Like,
Yes.
Sorry, it just is.
Don't apologize.
We've got a long way to go, but
yeah,
I don't know.
and
Where do you stop and start? You know,
right.
like I could just be on my story nonstop, 24/7, not talking about anything around what I do, farming or anything else, right?
It's also a balance of your own mental health too, though, because like you said,
Yeah.
when you commented to that person, they fucking hit you right back, and it's like I know that all too well. Also, because I know if I'm gonna say something, I have to be in the mental space that like I know I'm gonna get shit back.
Yeah.
Which is fucking annoying, but like it's hard.
It's hard, and it goes on and on.
It doesn't end.
And it's like until you stop responding or engaging, it won't end.
Yeah.
Because you have shit to do, and they don't.
It's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll just keep breaking the cycle of being hopefully breaking more of the traditional stereotype, I guess.
I know what it was. It was when they banned abortions in the States.
Oh, you got dumped on. I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, overturning of Roe v. Wade. Yeah, that was a big one for me too. I think that was when I was like, I don't fucking care anymore. Like, this is important, and I don't fucking care if whoever you are, farmer, whatever, that you unfollow me because of this. Like, good. Probably good.
Yeah.
Maybe don't. Like, if you're not vibing with what I'm saying, like, oh, okay, great. Because this is important. This is like human rights to me, and I think it's fucking gross.
I just, like, you know what, I've said it already a couple times. I can't wrap my head around this. Like, you can be whatever religion you want to be, and I can be me, and, like, these things don't impact our day. We should
can
be able
coexist.
To sit, yeah. Like, I don't understand.
Like, what are we fighting about? Like, abortion, don't get one.
Yeah, if you think it's
trans
wrong,
story time, don't take your kids there then. Like, you do whatever you want with your fucking family.
Yeah,
and fucking leave everyone else alone.
Exactly.
Period.
The end. All we can do is teach it to the next generation. And guess what? I got myself a couple kids, so.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And same. And that's also the reason why I feel more strongly about talking about it or putting shit online, like where you could just not do it because it would probably save you stress and people shitting on you. But I think for me, I look at it like, okay, these little kids that are mine, I do not want this world for them. Like, I'm fucking, who knows what change is actually happening by me posting a story. But like, if we can do whatever I can to help the conversation for better, I don't know, fuck it. I'm going to do whatever I can to help make this dumpster fire less dumpster fiery for my little children.
It's true. It does change it. Like, I don't know. I got a big one. I kind of want to drop it right now, to be honest. It's like,
can we do it?
Yeah, we can if you want.
Be like the season. I mean, the episode,
it's really
the finale.
It's really fucked up, but like I've come to terms with it finally. But my daughter is the reason that I have. So my ex-husband sexually assaulted me.
Okay.
And that was the icing on the cake why things ended. It was not perfect before that. I'll put that right out in the open too. But I hid that shit for so long and never talked about it. And then I have this little girl looking up at me, and I'm like, fuck him. Sorry.
Don't fucking apologize.
You know what the hardest part is he's like a prominent member of the agricultural society in the community, and nobody talks bad or says anything, and it's like,
and they just get away with this.
I've just kept my mouth shut. But,
I'm sorry, that sucks.
Well, it does
Shitty
suck.
experience.
But you know what? That's not why I said that. It's kind of like Jared and I have talked about this, and it's like, well, his initial reaction, I love him. I love him. But his initial reaction was, what's the point in bringing it up now, right? And it was in no way, shape, or form him defending him. But
No, but yeah, nope, I get that.
yeah. But I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's hard. I mean, in terms of having a like, he was just doing what he thought was helping. Like,
Yeah.
why not bring it up? But it's like
Yeah.
because it's important, and I get that. Like looking at your little girl too, and being like, fuck that. Like, this is not happening for you. Like, yeah, it's not fair.
Yeah, and he does not have the same viewpoint now. Like, we've talked it out, and like
Right.
it didn't blow up into anything. But I was like, well, why do I have to keep being quiet about it? You know?
So, have you shared it before?
No.
This is we just dropped this one.
Yeah, and you know what? It feels really good because I've been like wanting to like talk about it because I talk about everything on there, and I don't really care or filter if it's like not socially acceptable to talk about. But I just couldn't get this one out. I didn't know how to.
Well, it's so vulnerable.
Yeah. But, and yeah, there's a part of me that's like, no, I better not.
But is that also just like the patriarchy suppressing you? Because it's like, I'll just not share it because I might get them in trouble, or I might, what about you?
I don't want to make like his parents feel bad or like.
There's a lot of layers to that.
There is
for
a
sure.
lot of layers to that, but guess what? You can't do these things anymore, so.
No, and it's not okay. And that's a big deal to even just mentioning it here. Like, there's probably someone listening that has a similar experience that they can't talk about or feel like they can't talk about. So
it's the conservative.
Yes. Can't talk about it. But now
I'm sure he didn't mean to.
Yeah. Oh,
but kids
misunderstanding.
change that in you, and it did not come to the surface until I had a little girl looking up at me, and I was like, "Whoa, hey, layers of the onion,
peeling them right back."
We're gonna need to talk about this in therapy. So,
well, I'm fucking proud of you.
Yeah,
for sharing that, because that you want what's best for your kid, and you know what? That starts with dealing with your own shit, which is hard.
Oh, yeah, I know. And I think that's what it is. If, like, I found out that they had been holding something like that in for that many years, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
What? You can talk to me, right?
Yeah. So then, normalizing it. Obviously, she's very fucking young, but just it's healing yourself. Not that you are, I'm not saying you are healed, but even just saying that out loud, there's a healing process even just in that step, I feel. And then, that maybe will normalize the conversation for you in the future. Maybe not specifically about that.
If there is not an Instagram reel of all your hand gestures, I'm never coming back.
These are my therapy hands.
Yeah. You're gonna miss this.
You're gonna want this back. I'm just saying, I'm proud of you, and it's a hard thing to say out loud, and your kid will benefit from it because
but
talking about shit's
this
important.
Isn't about like I've done the therapy, like I get that. It was like just kind of like fuck the patriarchy.
Fuck the patriarchy. That's my common theme right there of all the episodes. Fuck the fucking patriarchy.
I don't know.
Well,
here we are.
Here we fucking are. Well,
I wanted to do so many things while I was here, and I have to go.
I know, you gotta go get your. Yeah, you gotta go.
I gotta go.
So, well, we're gonna fucking end it right on that.
And on that note, I have to get my baby.
Moral of the story is, well, remember all the themes I was trying to have at the beginning? I lost them. You can do two things at once.
Yeah, two feelings at the same time.
You can fuck the patriarchy and also fuck the patriarchy at the same time.
Ayo.
Period. Yeah, I guess we better wrap it up. We got children and stuff. But thank you so much for coming out here.
Yeah, good luck doing something with all this.
Yeah, look how cute they are. Just resting. Mabel's not having her surge of hormones currently. She's taking a breather on the mounting. Now's your chance. Get in there. Hop on. That sounds gross.
She's the old one. Yeah, she's the old one.
She's the old one.
No way, those horns are huge.
She'd fuck you right up.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, she'd fuck you up.
I just you know what? It's kind of mind-boggling to me. I'm sorry, but I hate horns on cows.
Fair.
But you don't cut yours off. And I think it comes from that smell of dehorning.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh, so
I did
bad.
that once in school. Yeah, that's
So-
disgusting. Like, it smells terrible.
That's part of the reason I have Angus cows. 'Cause I
Okay,
just like,
yeah.
I'm like, horns are like a trigger for me.
Yeah, like, we're not going down that road. We're just pulling up all the triggers today.
Yeah.
Jeez.
This might be too
This
heavy.
is therapy.
You want to do it again tomorrow? It's raining.
We may have to do it somewhere where we can have more beverages.
Like, you can't hear us because of the rain
There's
in the background.
yeah,
Thunder.
the Hawks out again. Fucking Angus even put on a show today. We got to get you to see Angus before you go. Okay, we're going to wrap it up.
See ya. Are these even recording still?
Who fucking knows? I'm like... I will put her information if you don't already know her, but I'm really confident that you do. But I'll put her Insta
No, you're like up there
on
with
the show
Oprah
notes.
now. You got people.
I'm with Oprah.
Yeah.
Oprah, let me tell you something. Oprah would not sit here in this field with me.
Martha Stewart might.
Martha Stewart might, but I'm saying that as a compliment. Like, Oprah isn't real shit enough. Like, that you would just, like, anyone else, we've been smelling cow shit this whole time. Cows are pissing, and it was like, no
Yeah.
thing. So thank you for sitting here with me, because this has actually been very lovely.
I know, this is nice. You should do all yours out here.
I might. Well, let's see when I play it back to edit this one, how bad, like, the wind and all the fucking
I get a
obstruction
text.
is. But
Well,
we're
when
gonna
do you wanna
toss
try
that
that
one
again?
in. Oh my God. Okay. Well, thank you.
yeah.
And we'll do this again sometime.
Okay, it's been a slice.
It's been a slice.